Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Let's talk about the tarantula and the phoenix. These are two rising signs I talked about in one of my previous videos. Let's dive right into the message. I already know because I tried to record it before, this message, but I didn't really like how the words came out of me, so I'm going to try again. Now, seems like the tarantula and the phoenix, these two rising signs, the message is particularly focused onto the phoenix. And the phoenix rising sign, the phoenix is the guru of the new earth. Spirit here was talking about how spirituality, the spiritual world, is infused with so many fakes, right? With so many fakes, with so many people that take advantage of other people, which is basically, after all, taking advantage of oneself. And in this way, you don't even know who to trust and who to not trust anymore. The real gurus, the real ones, the real cobras, because the cobra animal spirit came out when I was pulling this information out, they get whatever information they need to get through animals, through animal spirits, through omens. That's how universe talks to them, right? They don't need publicity. They don't need to be in the public eye. Maybe unless they are called to, maybe you're someone that's called to be there, but we are going to get there in a second. It is not a need they have. Subconsciously speaking, some people might pull them in the public eye, or pull them on the stage, so to speak, to bring the healing that's needed. But let's put that on backstage, because there is more that needs to be said before we get there. Seems like if you are a phoenix rising and you resonate with being the master teacher of the new earth, the guru of the new earth, of the new era, you must be prepared for stones to be thrown at you. You must be prepared, if you want, for criticism. Also, you must be prepared for rewards, because good things are going to come towards you. Spirit here was also saying that in order for you to take center stage as the master teacher, you need to have a little bit of the skin of the tarantula. Rising sign, which again is in my previous video, and I think I'm going to put a card here somewhere on the video. I don't know, I think it's going to show up there or there. You know how some people do like this and it shows up on the video. So cool, right? Anyway, so that was that. That's the information I got from the first try with this video. So you are someone, Phoenix, rising zodiac sign, that is called. Are you called to be in the public eye? Or is this a need coming from a wound? Maybe there you are confused also. Let's pull some cards and let's see. This is not necessarily a message for many. Just for those few that really resonate with this message, right? Fish in reverse. the last beats. So if you are someone, if you are a phoenix and you are a little bit still confused of this calling of yours to be center stage, to be on social media with your teachings, with your whatever you have to share as a guru for the new era, as a teacher, if you don't like the word guru, because I know many people hate the word guru. You are in the last stages of, I hear, purifying the millennia off of you, letting go of other people's opinions, thoughts, voices of toxic people that are in your head only. Maybe they are not around you, but they are still in your head. All of those remains, they are washed off you. A lot of projections I'm getting from people onto you. And because you are such a sensitive soul, yeah, it makes sense why you need a little bit of a tarantula skin. Maybe you have a tarantula individual around you, and that's going to help you. I also hear patience. I'm really picking up on powerful projections over you, meant to stop you from stepping. Yeah, someone here is meant to step center stage, like Sadhguru. But pay attention to jealousy, envy, projections of other people onto you, because you might mistake that with your own energy. And maybe this can help you. Maybe this is a little technique that might help you. When you feel down, catch yourself, right? And I'm sure you know this and so much more. If you resonate with being the phoenix, you are on that path, right? Catch yourself when you feel down. You notice dark thoughts coming in. You notice, catch yourself and say these words: if this is not my energy, remove yourself from my field now. And notice how your energy, if your energy changes even a little bit, that means that energy wasn't yours to begin with. If it doesn't change, maybe sit with it, do whatever you do, because I'm sure you know what to do. Fish in reverse. It's like you, even the collective energy, you are removing it from your field. Processing it to a T is what I hear. But in order to be there, is what I hear someone's thought process. In order to be center stage, I need to know this and I need to know that. You have everything you need within. The book is within. The mind, if that's even a thing, if the mind is even a thing, because what we perceive to be human mind is nothing less or more than wounds and blockages that keep you in the past. The real mind, which is the mind of God, is the one that's allowed to come true once we allow ourselves to see the truth in ourselves and in the world. They say we have 3 brains. One here, one the heart, and the third one is the gut. If the third one is the gut, why do they feed us so much plastic? If the second one is the heart, why do they feed us this dramatic movies. If the second one is the heart, why do we keep ourselves in toxic relationships over and over? Isn't it because we were fed a toxic romantic story even since we were a child, through what we consumed by watching? And if the first one is the brain, why then they don't really tell us how the brain really works? Because what they say is a lie. Why do they feed us the lie of drinking whatever they say to drink? Drinking water. Drink 2 liters of water per day or more. When they know whatever is in excess is basically meant to keep you away from the intelligence of your body telling you what it needs to tell you, warning you about diseases, warning you about whoever you are surrounded with. The body tells you all. And somehow, even the water, if you drink it too much, can be toxic and can create a barrier of protection between you and what you need to know. And when you find out, sometimes it can be too late. Why do they do that? The bear in reverse. The bear in reverse. You are almost there. You are almost there. Yeah, fish in reverse, bear in reverse. Very emphasized the element of water in reverse, the element of earth in reverse. Have you mastered these two elements? I hear from previous lifetimes. Mastering the elements doesn't necessarily mean what you think it means. It can mean how you use, like an alchemist does, how you use the elementals in a certain moment in time to get the best of that situation for the highest good of all. That's why an alchemist doesn't speak too much until they are called, unless they are called center stage. The wolf in reverse again. The master teacher of the new earth doesn't look like what we are used to, but like what has been before. And I'm being very bold to pull another card from the Elgolia Tarot deck. The Fool, the eternal vagabond. Such a cute card. And this energy is a little bit all over the place. Isn't it cool? This card. The Fool, the eternal vagabond. I'm not getting very much. Oh, somehow this is how the master teacher of the new realm looks like. And I don't know if any of you heard about this guy. His name is Julien himself or something. He has a platform, he has some followers, and this energy reminds me, the way he dresses is very carefree, casual, very like the Fool, you know. Reminds me a little bit of this energy of the Heyoka empath. Also, what I hear is, I am being guided. My teacher is spirit, not any one of you mortals. Okay? My teacher is spirit, not any one of you mortals. The Nine of Cups, the contented pelican. For some reason my right hand hurts. Okay, the pelican. Very strongly feeling this. Animal spirit, the pelican, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so Spirit says, think about of the shadow of these two cards. The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups can be overindulgence, can be addiction, can be overindulging in something to in a way where you can sabotage yourself. Indeed. The other one now, the Fool, the shadow of the Fool. Oh yeah, okay, so if we mix these two cards, we can get maybe someone that's addicted to some sort of a substance, right? The Fool and the Nine of Cups. That's why the Master of the New Earth doesn't have it easy. Because if they would have it easy, they could easily fall into the trap of the abundance they might receive because of their carefree energy. So are you going to do you have an issue with overindulging? Do you have an issue with addictions? So I'm assuming self-control and discipline is so important. Even if I know, let's pull another one. Page of Swords, the sword-bearing sister. I'm watching you. That's what I hear. This bird is saying, I'm watching you, Phoenix. Don't think you're not seen. So listen, the gates are closed. Phoenix, little Phoenix, big Phoenix, golden Phoenix, blue Phoenix. I hear blue Phoenix, like the blue peacock, but the blue Phoenix, blue golden Phoenix. You have a book inside of you. And that book is not going to open until the support system is in place. The support system has first and foremost to be in place within, knowing that God will provide. Then, after you mastered all your shenanigans, the doors will open. Whatever needs to open will open. Indian Ocean. I did a reading yesterday or 2 days ago for a couple struggling in their romantic connection, and it was something with Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean comes back in your reading today. You will be tested over and over by the element of water, by the element of earth, by the fire. Last but not least, by air. Also by spirit and your spiritual nature. Are going to fall into the ways of the false gurus, right? Are you going to be righteous in yourself and there is something, what is this message all about? Something with being righteous and limiting yourself just, this is a little bit of a Luciferian energy, a type of Luciferian energy, because from my experience there are several types. There is one thing to receive a channeled message, and then to believe you know it all, and then there is another type, there is another thing, and this is for these masters of the new earth, for the phoenixes, to allow for a period of time everything to be their teacher, to open themselves up in such a way where they might feel a lot of triggers, in the interaction with whatever comes. They won't place the guilt on any of the parties involved. Rather, they will observe, sit, and wait for the information to be embodied. And that's mastery in itself. That's more a type of spiritual mastery. That's why it's so important. This bird really, Page of Swords, the sword-bearing sister, looks very serious and very you see how it carried this sword. I almost want to say that in this case that sword is a key. The sword is the word, which is being given to few, but many want it. You might want to question yourself, why do you want it? Do you want it because of your shadow? Or do you want it because you are called by the divine to share it? So let's do a thing. Let's pull one card for the phoenixes that they want it. They want the sword because of a shadow. the Three of Cups, the Trinity Triangle. You don't want the sword, my child. So you don't want the key. You don't want the sword. What you want, in fact, is to be reunited with a family, with your soul family, with the family. But without the mask, with no mask. And so actually what you are here to do is to share the word. But not in the way you imagine to. In a way where all the parties involved, however it applies, have to remove the masks. Because we are not talking here about a physical reunion. We are talking here about a spiritual one. You are looking for something more profound. You are looking for something more profound. And let's look now. I want to sneeze. Excuse me. Let's look now the ones that they are here to share a word. Ace of Cups. You are tired, you are exhausted, you are frustrated, you have your claws ready to grasp a cup. You are thirsty. A new beginning is on the horizon for you. Maybe at the end of May of next year, maybe this year. All is in your hands. All is in your hands. You have been wondering time and time again when your time will come. Well, your time is here, my friend. The time is now. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. There might be some birds here bringing you some messages. The birds will tell you where to be, at what time, in what moment, where the doors will open for you, so you can see what you are here for. Cool. So I'm curious, why do you need, or how that the integration, a little bit of integration of the tarantula has to happen in order for you to spread the word. For that, you just need to strengthen your solar plexus muscles a little bit. Meaning, you can go to the gym a little bit, You can lift some weights. You can have someone interesting. You can have someone tell you some loving words, and those words will act like a protection all over you, knowing what you are meant to do here on earth is sacred, and no human mind can stop you from achieving what you are here to achieve. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to read some messages. These are love bombs, kindness cards, and so I'm going to read you some. I'm going to be that someone for you, okay? I hope my kid grows up to be like you. I hope my kid grows up to be like you. You have a way of lighting up a room. You have a way of lighting up a room. You have a wonderful family. I'm happy for you. I love your cooking. I get butterflies in my stomach when I know I'll see you soon. Two more. Your kindness really made my day. You're a wonderful parent. Okay. And I admire your kindness. Okay. You see, it's very important to have a support system and to have someone that reminds you how special you are and how beautiful you are. And in this way, whatever projection people throw at you will be washed away. That's how powerful kind words are. So if you have someone around you, once you step into that center role, maybe you want to let them know that you need this or you will need this. Maybe you didn't know you need this, but you do need this. Okay, that was your reading for today. Thank you for being here. See you in my next one. Bye bye.